AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin with a run by Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Williams to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. As they start on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Smith up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Vick goes play action. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Vick readies to throw. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Vick. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Back to Mixon on second down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
12. 11.
On third down, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Mixon on second down. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
11 MP.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Vick. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1-1, ready? 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Mixon will try the right side. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow on the slant, complete to Green. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Running left, it's Mixon. Down at the 25. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go. 11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11. 11.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A 1st down carry for Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Smith. Runs over him. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Vick, option right. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When we say the sky's the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his third season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards at first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
11 MP tape. 11 MP tape.
Burrow will throw. Green brings it in. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
12.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And some room to work. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 26. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Smith. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Throwing, Burrow. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll draw